Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to my basement because conversations try to get me down in nitty-gritty entertaining minutes. If it goes over to me, such as something very important, because everything I say is fucking important. Now, I wear my glasses because I'm gonna try to tone it down. And I'm doing this because people like my pages. I get more views with my glasses, but I'm not really looking for attention because that's not me. That's not what I want to do. Okay, I'm not ambitious. I'm a schizoaffective, but I'm not mentally ill. But of course, that's what I was considered, so it's okay. I think everybody's mentally ill. Okay, most people who believe in religion is mentally ill. People who are doctors are mentally ill, motherfucker. But if you want to ask questions, any questions, comments, or suggestions, you put it down below. My lips are dry, so I'm trying to peel it off. I'm a lizard. Everyone's a lizard. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or questions, okay, I just wasted a minute of your time. Okay, let's see. This one is called breastfeeding versus canned formula. Okay, this is one of those nutritional things that it's common sense again, you know. Common sense says you should breastfeed. Most women do not breastfeed. This is why we have a juvenile delinquents running all rampant. They can't think logically. I wasn't breastfed, but it's genetics, okay? Genetics is very, very fucking important. But this video is going to be short because, you know, I told my wife you have to breastfeed because, you know, even though it's genetically entwined that my child is going to be like me and my other child is going to be like me, and please understand genetics is important. People pay thousands of dollars for genetics. Most of the time, it's 70% accurate. When you do take the genes of someone else and you splice it and you artificially inseminate someone, yes, it does. Okay, this is fact. Okay, so basically, that is a fact, but really, it's just a theory. Okay, until you realize that if it is a factor or not, by trying it yourself or being there or doing things yourself, everything is an opinion. But breastfeeding is very fundamental because it comes from your own mother. Okay, if the mother's eating unhealthy, however. Okay, if the mother's eating unhealthy, that's another subject. Okay, because you can breastfeed and be poisoning your baby at the same time. Your baby could be around mold in your house. Your baby could be around lead in your house. Your baby could be around smokers in your house. And smoking is very, very, very toxic. Okay, for any baby to be around. Okay, drinking, alcohol, all those escapism drugs and stuff is fumigating the air. Okay, polluting the air. Okay. Poisoning the babies, okay? And then, of course, we got parents who are just children. And as I was a child, I was like 17 and stuff. I was telling older people that they are children. Because I was telling a lot of older people they were children. I was only 17, and they were like, look, how dare you? But, you know, because I'm just trying to tell you, you shouldn't be smoking. You shouldn't be smoking around children. You shouldn't be drinking around children, okay? But this is old information here. There's a lot of adults who are children. You don't know how to use comprehension skills like, okay, why are we in this life? Why are there so many people making so much more money than me? They can't sit there and think. They don't have the time to think. So they want a handout, okay? Well, I don't accept handouts unless I'm forced to accept a handout. Okay? But I do try my best to appreciate what I have as a privileged individual who's living in the United States of America, right? Right? I'm also a comedian, too, so I'm kind of like, what the fuck, okay? I wear my glasses, so I'm not trying to be funny, okay? I'm trying to be real serious, okay? A lot of people don't have the time to sit there and think, okay? Breastfeeding is very important, okay? And formula is not very important. You don't know where that's coming from, okay? And a lot of kids be getting... I read a report on that where people who say have the formula they get fucked up, okay? You know, they start to have autism and shit like that. I read the report and I was like, okay, it's just one report, but I'm not going to go too far with this, okay? But I just say breastfeeding is ultimate. Why would you take milk from something else or cow's milk, okay, to feed your child, okay? Nobody, I don't think no one feeds their child cow's milk, okay? Okay, but there's formula out there, and they said, what these got these chemicals in the formula milk, and I'm like, okay, what about the natural mother, okay? And every female I dated in my past didn't really breastfeed, okay? So I just understood that they were mentally ill greatly. And the child was mentally ill greatly, and I just sit there and just watch, because I'm a quiet motherfucker, and quiet motherfuckers are the most dangerous. So, I digress. I just keep it short like that. Breastfeeding is ultimately the best, okay? Okay? And if you don't think about your health, then you live less, okay? And sometimes you could live the most healthiest, and it could just be your genes, okay? There's people who die real early in their life, okay? doing good deeds, okay? But you don't never know. This life is very, very fucking unpredictable. That's why you got to be paranoid, okay? And even if you're paranoid, something can happen to you, okay? Jesus, the fictitious Jesus, chose to die on the cross, okay? Remember that? But people believe in him, okay? He chose to die on the cross. All that power he had, okay? Sacrificing himself, okay? Sacrifice is not a wise decision, okay? When he had all that power, if he was a man of God, okay, right? But of course, this is not about religion. This is about breastfeeding versus canned food, canned formula. It's not recommended. Okay, I see a whole lot of white women doing it. Okay, you got all these racists out there saying, "Oh, black people are causing all these problems for society," and everything. So, you're a racist, motherfucker, racist. Okay, this racism still exists. I believe racism still exists by 20 to 30% in America, and also all across the world. But this is mostly black. It's mostly white. Racism is a white face, like I said before. But of course, blacks can be kind of racist too against other different types of species of their own race. Okay, Tutsis and Hawasas. Okay, peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. Breast milk is ultimate because it have all the nutritions that you need. If it does the best, I ain't gonna name all the chemicals that it does. Okay, because I'm not that deep into it. I just read about it and then okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. And it helps brain development. Okay? Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. You have a nice fucking day. Peace.